Hi, I'm back again for another Reform Ratchet story time. And this story time is the time when, goodness, I made my big bro slash founder of my hood. I made him stick paraphernalia in his orifice with chicken grease. Yes, 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 yes. I couldn't make this up if I fucking tried. Like this, the title that is just, it just sounds bananas, off the wall, crazy. But trust me, it's really not as crazy as you would think. And it's like, you're probably thinking like, how did y'all get to that point where that was something that y'all needed to do? Well, this is what the story time is about. It's a little lighthearted story. Well, here we go. A little background. My bro was a founder of a hood for a very long time, and he always wanted me to be in his hood. Now, we got along so great. It's not even fucking funny, like how much it's almost. And in the weird shit, we was damn near like twins. Like, you understand? Like 2 hours. If I'd have been born 2 hours later, me and him would have had the same birthday. It's fucking crazy, but we so much alike and different at the same time that a lot of times we would bump heads because like he was used to people sweating him and being fake and phony because he's a founder and everything like that. Like, yeah, big homie, yeah. A bunch of yes men. I'm not no yes man because me and you, we go back to junior high school. We go back to childhood. We go back to before all of this. We go back. So I know you, you know me. We're not going to play them type of fuck games, and I'm not going to play that with you. We're going to keep it real and 100% at all fucking times. But because he is a founder, I would let him have his shine. That's my bro. You understand? That was my bro. I love my bro. So I'm not going to let nobody think that he's not a good leader or try to play his gangster. I'm just not going to do it. But when we are one-on-one, I'm going to let you know, if it's some fuck shit or not. I'm just not going to do it in front of the congregation. Like, you understand? I'm not like that. Like, I'm not trying to get shine like that. Like, ooh, look, I'll talk crazy to the founder. Nah, I'm good on that or whatever because, like I said, our bond had nothing to do with that. So I'm gonna pull you up on your bullshit, and I will hope that you pull me up on mine so that we, you know, stay on the level at all times. So now, he did a shitload of time or whatever, you know, basically lost all of the childhood time. It was like that shit was fucking gone or whatever and stuff. So it was like he wasn't that old when he got out, but it was still like you missed all the fun time. Like, you was always going to juvenile, you know, like when we got to be like teenagers or whatever and stuff like that. You was just always going to fucking jail. Like, and you know, I was the polar opposite of him though. I was super nerdy. I was super like, oh no, like that's how far back me and him went. Where being a gang member was never would have ever been a thought in my mind because I was too pussy and too ass or whatever and stuff. Yes, I said it. I was pussy and I was fucking ass in junior high school. But this is a new day. But anyway, him on the other hand, he was a fucking bug out and a fucking knucklehead. It was like you was always cutting school. You was always doing the most. You was selling drugs. I didn't know what the fuck that was in no fucking junior high school. Like, that was TV shit to me. But it was like, he would show me like stuff, but I ain't want no parts of that. I was like, I don't want to go to jail. So I was super square with it. But when he came home, after like all that time, like we wrote each other, we seen each other or whatever, but it wasn't a constant like how we was as friends. Like, I see you every day or whatever. Like, I grew up without him and he grew up without me. So both of us, our minds and our thought process had totally fucking changed. Now, when he came home, mind you, I wasn't in his hood. I was running my own thing. I was doing my own 1-2 step. Shit was great. Everything was popping. Everything it was fine where the fuck I was. Everything was perfect. It was beautiful. Now, mind you, keep in mind, I've always been taking care of him because I always looked at him as my brother. So it had nothing to do with like, oh, I'm in your hood. Now you gonna get visits and now, you understand? I was checking niggas. When I was in my hood and he would write me like, oh, niggas ain't giving me enough respect over here. and send me a phone number, I was calling niggas like, what's popping? And I didn't even know niggas like that. Like, that's how I got to know niggas and we started to get cool. But I was coming out the gate. Like, even though he's older than me, he's emotionally a child. And I try to explain that to people. Mentally, he's a genius. But emotionally, he's a fucking child. So I'm the bigger sister. Because emotionally, I'm older than him. I went through stages in life. He did not go through stages in life. He didn't go to prom. He didn't go, he didn't have many girlfriends because he was always in fucking jail. So he didn't have social skills like the rest of us. And that's what people did not understand when they be like, oh, why do you do this? Or why do you say this to him this way? Why, blah, blah, blah. Because I know him. Y'all don't know him. So now, I leave Perfect Land to go to his fucking shit. All because this stupid ass nigga decides he wants to get locked the fuck up after doing, like I said, a shitload of fucking time. And now he wants to get locked up after just doing less than 30 fucking days. And the sad shit about it was, this is probably why I felt like I the need to go to his hood since he wanted me there for all this eternity since the start of the shit or whatever. Because I felt like, because I couldn't go get him that day, that he ended up in the wrong motherfucker's hands. And that's how the fuck his ass ended up getting locked up. Because mind you, like I said, I was always taking care of him. So when he came home, I was taking him to his parole shit. That's how it was working. Like, you understand? So I could make sure he stay home. Because all these niggas, they'll slap fives and they'll get you high, they'll get you drunk and shit, but motherfuckers is on parole, and then when your ass go back to jail, you're not going to get no fucking visits from these niggas. They're going to be too busy fucking bitches and doing whatever it is they're doing while you're sitting in jail looking like boo-boo the fucking fool. So I was trying to keep my brother from having egg on his fucking face, basically, and it went to the left because it was one day I had to do something for me that I could not postpone to play babysitter and all that, to take you to shit that you could take yourself to, because it's your freedom, not mine. I'm gonna be free. Now, I wanted it to be a secret, but all the thirsties, they kept trying to sit and tell them, because people like to run back to the big homie all the time and report shit and think you're gonna get a cookie for that fucking shit. So I had the hardest fucking time. I was in his hood for like 2 weeks or whatever, and I kept having to tell people, don't tell him nothing. I just want to come on the visit and salute him, and then he'd be all happy and shit, like, oh shit, she finally here. And then we, crack jokes and eat chicken. Hence, chicken and orifices. Now, this girl decides to go with me, that his little girlfriend or whatever, she decides to go with me. She was my friend at the time. She was my bestie at the time, but like sometimes my grass wasn't cut low enough at that time once I came to that shit, and I fell victim to the fake shit, but whatever. When we're on the visit, we haven't, like, it was strange to begin with, because when he came down with an attitude because he was mad because of some nigga fucking something, and it was whack. It was whack. It was over a whack bitch. It was a whack situation. Mind you, I didn't know all the details and stuff, because my brother used to like to cry wolf. So he would write letters talking about people violating him, and then I come for their neck, and then, you understand, they back to twins and all this other bullshit or whatever. So when he was like, telling me little stuff that was going on, I was like, oh, he just needs a visit from this person and everything gonna be a-okay. So I'm like, yo, go visit him, whatever and stuff. This time it was different. It was really different, but I wish I'd have known before going on that fucking visit, because I literally thought I was gonna go on the visit and have a very good time. Like, we was gonna laugh, joke, and eat fucking nasty ass jail food. But it really didn't go down that fucking way. So with the attitude, because like I said, I'm the older sister. Now, even though there's one person sitting with us, she's all into him, because all my brothers is handsome. That's one thing I could fucking say. They might not all be smart, but they are handsome as a motherfucker or whatever. But she was just, all googly-eyed over his ass, so she's just not really paying attention to shit. I'm trying to focus on shit, because I need to know where the fucking attitude was coming from. So now, when he explained, something that I said in the letter, I tried to bypass and try to make this visit still positive, because I didn't have time to spend money and be uncomfortable on a long-ass, dirty-ass bus ride to no fucking jail facility for somebody to give me attitude about some dumb shit that I don't even fucking know about. So it was like, okay, what's going on? He explains a little bit, whatever and stuff. Now, we're about, I would say, an hour into the visit now. Now, hence, I don't play contraband games. Never have, never will.